What's up YouTube, it's Sorio here, and today I'm going to be making a video about how to stay on track during holidays, whether that's Christmas, Thanksgiving, or any other holiday that your family might celebrate. This is exactly what you need to do in order to stay on track with your fitness, not go back to how you used to look, not gain any weight, but also still enjoy your festivities and foods. Let's get started. Holidays come around, it can be a challenging time, as you guys know. So for those with fitness goals in mind, this is exactly what you need to do. Most of us just give up, let's be honest, and wait until the next year to start again and essentially ruin the progress that we used to have beforehand. But when we start to create these bad habits of pushing back what we need to do in exchange for instant gratification, we never develop discipline, which is super crucial for achieving any type of goal, whether that's fitness, business, relationships, family, or any other type. It's super important that discipline is at the top level. And then essentially with this video, I'm gonna be teaching you a couple of my tricks to enjoy the holiday festivities and foods while also staying on top of your fitness game. Number one, you're gonna have to eat before you go. So before going out, I recommend having a healthy snack or meal to curb your appetite in order to prevent overeating while you're at the event. For example, whether you're gonna have like a small salad or protein bar or anything like that, it shouldn't be anything that will be over the top, because you just want to curb your appetite and make sure that you don't get any temptations or aren't overly hungry when you're at the event, because it's not. We all know how that goes down. It's basically like going to the grocery store while you're hungry. We all know that no one has the willpower to buy exactly what you need and nothing else. It's tough. So let's move on to number two. So number two is prioritizing your workouts. So wake up early, get your workouts out of the way nice and early. That way you don't have to focus about it or think about it later on in the day, and you can fully enjoy your festivities, your activities, spend time with family, friends, and all of that sort, because staying active is going to promote healthy eating choices throughout the rest of your day. But not only that, but since you started your day nice and healthy and very productive, you're essentially going to feel good about yourself and keep that momentum and rhythm very high throughout the rest of the day. Number three, have 2 plates. So essentially what I mean by that is, yeah, you can have 2 plates of food, not just one, or have a little bit of tiny food here. No, have 2 plates. So essentially what I would recommend for you is, during the first plate, I'm going to recommend you eat something like healthy choices like salads or turkey, since it's high protein, lower in calories, and also veggies. So whether you're eating green veggies or anything like that, those are foods that are gonna fill you up more, and you can have a good quantity and also be filled. You don't have to be thinking about, man, I should have eaten a little more, I'm very hungry. So with the earlier recommendations and that, you're gonna be quite full by the time that you're finished with your first plate. And then in terms of the second plate could involve your favorite foods, whether that's macaroni and cheese, sweet potato pie, any other things. Like for example, my family typically makes tamales for festivities, whether that's Christmas or Thanksgiving and stuff like that. And they also make desserts such as cake or brownies or cookies or anything like that, which are typically high in calories. So during your second plate, you can have things of that sort. That's gonna also ensure that during the first plate, you're gonna have more nutrient dense foods. That way, when you go to your second plate of more of the unhealthy foods and foods that you typically are your favorite, you're also gonna be able to curb your appetite a little bit more, because you're not gonna be as hungry compared to your earlier snack or meal that you had before coming, and also the first plate where you have more healthy options. So that's definitely a high recommendation that I personally do and would recommend for you. So let's move on to number 4. Stock up on that turkey. So what I mean by that is, turkey is a great choice for protein, and my personal recommendation is, when you're grabbing your plate of food, make sure that in terms of your full plate, make sure that it's the serving for turkey that you grab is a quarter to half of the full plate, because you're gonna get very high protein, and also it's protein. So protein essentially is thermogenic, which essentially means that your body is going to have a harder time digesting it, which also means that your body is going to be burning more calories just by eating more protein. So imagine that. You're burning off calories just because you're eating high protein. Why wouldn't you go ahead and do that, right? But not only that, it's going to keep you more full, because protein, out of all the other macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fats, protein is a one macronutrient that's going to keep you more full throughout a longer period of time, and also you're burning calories, so why wouldn't you? So let's move on to tip number 5. So bring your own food, and what I mean by that is contributing a healthy dish, whether that's a lower calorie version of mashed potatoes, combining that with Greek yogurt and finding a healthy recipe or healthy alternative to make. So for example, if you want to make pumpkin pie, you can go ahead and make a healthier version of that. For example, doing one that's higher in protein, lower in calories, but also tastes very good. Go ahead and bring that, or bring more than one depending on how big the gathering is going to be. That way when you're going to have something like that, you know that, hey, I brought that, I can have that and feel good about myself, not feel, oh man, I ate a bunch of calories, I'm gonna dread tomorrow, or I'm gonna gain weight. You know that, hey, I brought that, that's gonna ensure me that I can indulge in this and also feel good about myself. I don't have to stress about it's too many calories or how many calories it might be or anything like that. That's gonna definitely help you. So let's go on to tip number 6, which is intermittent fasting. And you know, if you go on my Instagram at Ariel Osorio Fitness, I am the king of intermittent fasting. So intermittent fasting is a great way to be able to enjoy your favorite foods, whether that's Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, or any type of day, or just a regular day. Intermittent fasting is something that I practice every single day, because typically I get hungry later on in the day, and that's when I get the most cravings, the most temptations. And since I essentially do not eat breakfast and eat later on in the day, for my first meal, I can have something like chocolate or ice cream or any other thing that I might be craving, like chips, without feeling bad about myself, because I'm hitting my protein, hitting my carbs, fats, and also staying exactly where I need to be for my calories, while also being able to stay on track and also enjoy the foods that I love. And that's essentially flexible dieting for you guys. If you guys are looking to get in shape with full accountability, custom nutrition plan that's gonna have all of your favorite foods while also making sure that you're staying on track, losing weight, burning fat, building muscle, and also having a custom workout plan. That way, every single time that you're gonna go to the gym, you're gonna know exactly what you need to do, how much weight, how much reps, all the details, all within one app, which is my private app. If you're looking to get a one-on-one personal coaching, you're looking to get in shape for 2022, and you want to start immediately and have all those benefits towards you, for you, then I recommend going in the description, going all the way down, and you'll see a link where you can go ahead and sign up, and then we'll see how I can help you. And you'll have a personal call with me, all for free. So let's go on to the next one. So tip number 7, I'm gonna recommend you indulge wisely. So what I mean by that is try and have only the foods that you typically wouldn't have any other day. So something like pumpkin pie could be an example, that it's typically only eaten during the fall, during Thanksgiving, and things like that. Have more of that, and then other foods that you can eat any other day, something like macaroni and cheese that you can make any normal day. Try and have a little bit less of that, because you're gonna be essentially wasting your calories on food that you can have at any time of the year, which doesn't really make sense, because it's not as special as something like pumpkin pie, because it's the festivities, it's the time, it's fall, Thanksgiving, it's around the holiday time, if that makes sense. So I recommend indulging wisely on more of the holiday special foods, whether that's Christmas cookies or your grandma's favorite recipe for dessert or anything like that. Those are the foods that you should be eating. So let's move on to the last tip, and it's tip number 8. For anyone that does drink alcohol, me personally, I do not, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a recommendation. Make sure that you drink moderate alcohol or none, like I do. What I mean by that is controlling the amount of alcohol that you drink during the holiday period. Make sure that you don't go over calories or anything like that, because alcohol is essentially higher in calories. 1 gram of alcohol is equivalent to 7 calories, which does add up very quickly if you're drinking a lot and things like that. So what I'm gonna go ahead and recommend you guys do, if you're going to drink, opt for lower calorie beers or wines or any alcoholic drink that you can find, because that's gonna be able to indulge you in whatever alcohol intake that you would want to do, but also making sure that your calories and your progress doesn't get backtracked, if that makes sense. So if you like this type of video and would like to see more holiday tips or any other tricks and tips that I personally do and would like to be shared with you, comment down below. Please subscribe, give a big thumbs up for this video. Let me know what you thought of this video, and I'm gonna round this video up right here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Ariel Sori here, signing out. Bye.